Hello, my dear listeners. Welcome to the Learn English with Nana Rose podcast, where real conversations help you speak English naturally and confidently. Now, let's move toward today's special guest and our interesting topic.
Hello, my dear listeners, and welcome back to the Learn English with Nana Rose podcast. I hope you're all having a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Please grab your tea, coffee, or maybe even a notebook because today's conversation is going to be very special. We have a wonderful guest joining us today, John.
Thank you so much, Nana Rose. I'm honestly very excited to be here. I've heard so many great things about your listeners, and I'm really looking forward to this conversation.
Oh, that's so sweet already. John, I have to say, you sound full of energy today. What's been on your mind lately?
Honestly, I've been thinking a lot about how many people feel completely stuck in life. Like they're living the same day over and over again without even realizing it.
I think many people listening right now will deeply relate to that feeling.
Exactly. People wake up tired, rush to work, come back home exhausted, scroll on their phones for hours, sleep late, and then repeat the exact same routine the next morning.
Oh my goodness, John, you just described half the world. Even people my age fall into that cycle sometimes without noticing.
And honestly, the scary part is that after a while, comfort starts feeling normal.
That's interesting. You use the word comfort, but comfort usually sounds like a positive thing, doesn't it?
Sometimes it is. Rest and peace are important, but too much comfort can quietly become a trap. If life is always easy, predictable, and safe, we slowly stop growing.
Ah, comfort zone. That's actually a very useful English phrase for our listeners today. A comfort zone means a situation where you feel safe and relaxed, but you are not really improving or challenging yourself.
Exactly. Real growth usually starts the moment things feel uncomfortable.
Hmm, I learned that lesson very late in life, honestly. Even learning English at my age felt intimidating at first.
Really? That's surprising because you sound incredibly confident now.
Oh, no, no, not at the beginning. I used to overthink every sentence before speaking. Even simple conversations made me nervous.
Honestly, Nana Rose, I think everybody does that sometimes.
That actually makes me feel much better hearing that.
But here's the bigger problem. Many people keep waiting for the perfect moment to finally change their lives.
Yes. People always say things like, I'll start tomorrow.
Exactly. But tomorrow becomes next week, then next month, and suddenly years have passed.
Whew, that's honestly a little painful to hear.
It's true though. Time keeps moving whether we take action or not.
You know, John, I have friends who constantly talk about their dreams but never actually take the first step toward them.
That happens a lot. And sometimes people secretly hope somebody else will come and save them.
Ah, like waiting for luck?
Yes, waiting for motivation, luck, money, or some miracle opportunity to suddenly appear.
But life rarely works that way, does it?
Not really. At some point in life, we all have to take responsibility for our own choices, our habits, and the direction our life is going.
Hmm. Take responsibility. That's actually a very powerful English phrase for our listeners today. It means accepting that your actions, decisions, and even your mistakes belong to you. Nobody else can live your life for you.
Exactly, Nana Rose. And honestly, I think many people avoid responsibility because it feels heavy. It's much easier to blame bad luck, difficult circumstances, or other people.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Even I used to do that sometimes when I was younger. If something went wrong, I would immediately think maybe life is unfair, instead of asking myself, what can I do differently?
That's such an honest answer. And I think listeners connect more when they hear real experiences like that.
Well, we are all learning together here. That's what makes these conversations meaningful.
And honestly, Nana Rose, one thing I really admire about you is the way you explain difficult ideas in such a calm and simple way.
Oh, thank you, John. That truly means a lot to me. Sometimes people think learning English has to feel stressful or complicated, but I always want our listeners to feel relaxed and comfortable while learning.
And confident too. I think confidence is actually more important than perfect grammar sometimes. Oh my goodness, yes, that is so true. Many people know English grammar very well, but they become nervous the moment they have to speak. Exactly. They start overthinking every single sentence. I used to do that all the time. Before speaking, I would rehearse the sentence 10 times in my head. Really? That's surprising because you sound so natural now.
Trust me, it took years of practice. Confidence doesn't appear overnight, it grows slowly with experience.
That's actually very encouraging for people to hear.
So, John, let me ask you something honestly. What finally helped you stop procrastinating so much in your own life?
Honestly, I think I reached a point where I became tired of my own excuses.
Wow, that's a strong sentence.
It really hit me one day. I kept saying things like, I'll start tomorrow, or I'm waiting for the right mood. But weeks kept passing, then months, and nothing changed.
I think many listeners are quietly nodding right now.
Probably. Because deep down, most of us already know what we should be doing. We just delayed because starting feels uncomfortable.
That is very true. Starting is often the hardest part.
Exactly. And then one day, I heard someone say something that completely changed my mindset.
Oh, what was it?
Action creates motivation.
Wait. Say that again slowly because that is powerful.
Action creates motivation.
Wow. I genuinely love that.
Most people think motivation comes first. They think they must feel excited before taking action. But honestly, life usually works the opposite way.
Meaning?
Meaning, you start first, even when you don't feel ready, even when you feel lazy. And once you begin moving, motivation slowly follows.
That makes so much sense actually.
For example, think about exercise. Nobody feels excited before every workout. But once you begin, your energy changes.
Oh goodness, that is completely true. Even going for a simple walk sometimes feels difficult in the beginning.
Exactly. The brain loves comfort. It always wants the easiest option.
That reminds me of something funny. Sometimes my sofa feels more powerful than my goals,
I think everyone understands that feeling.
especially after dinner with a cup of tea.
That's the most dangerous time for productivity.
Absolutely. My brain starts saying, Naina Rose, tomorrow is also available.
That sounds very familiar.
But jokes aside, procrastination really steals so much time from people's lives.
It does. And the scary thing is, small delays slowly become years of inaction.
That's honestly heartbreaking when you think about it deeply.
It really is. That's why I believe people should take small action immediately instead of waiting for perfect conditions.
I completely agree. Even 5 small steps every day can slowly change your life.
Exactly. Tiny actions may look unimportant in the moment, but over time they create massive change.
You know, John, this conversation is making me reflect on my own habits too.
Same here, honestly. I think we all need reminders sometimes because life becomes noisy and distracting.
Very true. Before we finish today, what is one piece of advice you truly want our listeners to remember?
I would say this: don't wait until you feel fearless. Start while you're nervous. Start while you're imperfect. Confidence grows while you move forward, not before.
Beautifully said. And honestly, I think many people needed to hear that today.
What about you, Nana Rose? What would you like our listeners to remember?
I would say, please be patient with yourself. Learning English, building confidence, changing habits, healing emotionally, it all takes time. Don't compare your journey to somebody else's.
That's wonderful advice.
Small daily effort matters more than dramatic overnight success.
That's exactly why people love you, Nana Rose.
Oh, thank you, John. That's very sweet.
And thank you to everyone listening today. We truly appreciate your time.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Learn English with Nana Rose channel for more real conversations that help you improve your English naturally and comfortably.
And tell us in the comments, what's one thing you've been postponing that you finally want to start this week?
Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.
Bye everyone.
Bye, my dear listeners, and take care.
Thank you for listening to Learn English with Nana Rose.